Hey there, welcome back to another Modify Monday. My name is Chas, and I'm going to show you 7 modifications for Warrior 1, Virabhadrasana 1. So first off, we're going to set ourselves up for a more traditional Warrior 1. Let's say we were going to take Warrior 1 on the right side. We would turn the left toes out, step the right foot next to the right thumb, and then lift up into Warrior 1. Now, more traditionally, you have heel-to-heel alignment here, and you're pressing the center of your back heel down. However, a lot of our hips are designed very differently, so a couple of things that you can do. You can shorten your stance here, so just simply step the back foot in. You still want to make sure your front knee is stacking over your front ankle. Another thing you can do is to simply widen your stance, so step that back foot out a little bit more. I personally like to take this variation, it feels really nice in my hips. The next thing you can do is actually have a rolled up blanket. So you set the rolled up blanket at the back of your mat, and you're going to come to a downward facing dog, and your heels are going to be on the blanket. So again, we would slightly turn our left toes out, keeping the left heel on the blanket, and then rise up into our Warrior 1. This is a great modification if you ever feel pain in the back leg or you feel that you cannot keep your back heel down. Next up, we're going to use a chair. So what you do is you're going to use the crossbar of a flipped over chair to support your pelvis. Next up, you're going to take a blanket and you're going to fold it in half, and you're going to place it over that crossbar just for a little added comfort. Now, it's a little bit tricky to come into your Warrior 1 from here. You have to step your leg over the crossbar of the chair, but then you can place your hands onto the chair legs and lift your heart up. Using a chair really allows your hips and groin to relax and open without having to support your full weight. You can take this variation if you ever feel shaky, wobbly, or crampy in your Warrior 1. Next up, we're going to use a couple of blocks. So we're going to set the first block up so that way it's touching the wall. We're going to put our front foot onto the block. And you're going to come into your Warrior 1. You're going to take your second block, and you're going to place it in between your front knee and the wall, so that way your front knee is still stacking over your left foot. And you want to make sure you're pressing firmly down through the back leg. You can take this variation if you ever feel pain in your sacrum, lower back, or your front knee. Last few modifications here, simply step your front foot forward, keep the back heel lifted over the toes, and come up into a crescent lunge. You can bend your back knee here, so that way you can feel your pubic bone pull up a little bit more. Another way that you can modify this is simply lower the back knee completely and come up into a nice Anjaneyasana. Alright, my friends, those are your 7 modifications for Warrior 1. I hope that you found this useful. If you have any comments, questions, or concerns, you can always send me an email, chastitynomadicrabbit@gmail.com. And feel free to subscribe to my YouTube channel for more Modify Monday tips and tricks. Alright, my friends, happy practicing, choose kindness, and stay groovy.